Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing the Comic Love book tag. The original creator is Lazy Owl. I'll link their channel down below. And I saw mentions of this tag from Life Golf Goober or something like that. I'll leave both their channels down below. But I saw this tag and I thought it would be fun, especially since I really love comics, and so it felt right to do so. Anyways, let's get into the questions. Question 1. Which comic book series made you fall in love with comics? This part is a two-part answer for me. So, when I first started reading comics, it was because I wanted more Black Widow things. I wanted more with Black Widow, and so I read a few of her comics, but I didn't start falling in love with them until I was looking for more comics about the Bat Family. So like the Super Sons and Red Hood and the Outlaws and the other ones that kind of follow the characters relating to Batman. That's really what got me into comics. Question 2, most underappreciated or underhyped comic series? Well, I'm gonna be that bitch, and I'm gonna go back to the Super Sun series. This one was discontinued after these three, but they're so good. It follows Damian, who's the son of Batman, and John, who's the son of Superman, and it's just a fun series, and I love them so bloody much. Question 3. Most loved LGBTQ diverse comic. This is gonna be so basic, but I'm gonna have to say Young Avengers. It took me so long to find this because they no longer print them, but I love this comic series so much. Like there's just so much. There's gay, there's lesbian, there's bi. Technically Loki's in it, so that's like gender fluid, I think. But it's just so diverse. And it's such a fun time too. Question 4 is most loved comic book hero. I'm going to say literally any of those who had held the mantle of Robin. So of course, Nightwing, Dick Grayson, Jason, Red Hood, Tim Drake, Red Robin. I don't have any of his comics. I really want to get the Young Justice ones, but the new Young Justice ones, but I don't have them yet, so there's that. And then Damian Wayne as current Robin, sort of, but I love them. Question 5, most loved comic book publisher, if you have one. It's really safe to say that DC is my favorite. At this point, it's kind of like, I love Marvel's movies, but I love DC's comics, and that's kind of like the difference for me. Question 6, most loved screen to print or print to screen adaptation. The Umbrella Academy. I love the TV show so much, and the comics are also such an interesting way of seeing the characters, so for sure, The Umbrella Academy is up there for me. Question 7, most loved newly published trade paperback comic or graphic novel. I don't own this, but the Teen Titans Annual I found to be very interesting. But maybe the I really like the Young Justice arc so far. I really enjoyed it, especially since everything with the Nightwing comics and the Batman comics have been really rough on my emotions. So those two have really gone. Young Justice has been really the strong point for me, especially since I do find it to be a very fun time. Question 8. Most loved POC character book, comic book creator, or comic book featuring a POC character? I'm going to be talking about America, which is such a good comic. I love it. I actually have the two that they have there because it doesn't have any more of it, but this is such. She's a Latina character, and it was written by a Latina author, and I for sure recommend reading more, especially if you've read Young Justice, because America's one of the characters that are in Young Justice, Young Avengers. She's one of the characters in Young Avengers, so you kind of get to see her story. You get to see her character a little bit more closely in that comic. Question 9. Which comic book world would you both like to live in? There isn't really a safe answer. Yeah, no, I don't know. None of them seem safe. Like, I feel like if I was in DC world, I'll most likely no. There isn't a good answer. You'll be screwed either way. And question 10. Lastly, take some booktubers, and I will take any of my fellow comic lovers who watch this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of my adoration for comics, and I will see you in my next video.